Hey guys, welcome back to The Tone Show. Today we're going to try to answer the question, why does Art the Clown not speak? And to answer this question, we have to actually look for two solutions, right? The first solution is in-universe, the next solution is out-of-universe. So for the out-of-universe solution, I went on the internet, I started digging, and I found an article from Screen Rant. In that article from Screen Rant, they actually reference another article from Dread Central. And in this article from Dread Central, they have an interview with Terrifier director and creator Damien Leone. And he says that when he was creating Art the Clown, he was very inspired by Pennywise. And he thought it'd be cool, basically, if he did everything opposite of Pennywise. So not just the colors that Pennywise wears, so if Pennywise speaks, Art the Clown does it. There's also another YouTube video on here that I saw, and they said in that video, I'm gonna link it also down there. It's a short video, so you can check it out if you want to as well. And in that video, they said that David Leone, Reddit, said that the reason he doesn't speak Art the Clown is because he didn't want to write any dialogue. Now, I don't know if that was a joke that he was saying there, but I couldn't find that Reddit post. So those two reasons would explain why Art the Clown doesn't speak out of universe. But that still doesn't answer the question, why does Art the Clown not speak in universe? So the first theory that I came up with why Art the Clown doesn't speak in universe, which is really an outer universe explanation, is that he's following the classic horror icons. There's already a trope with Jason and Michael Myers where they don't speak, and makes them more dreadful, right? Makes them more scary. They're basically these inhuman killers who cannot be negotiated with because there's no conversation. So it could be as simple as Art the Clown's following that type of trope or archetype that we already have with Jason and Michael Myers. But another one that I think is kind of interesting, and this basically delves more into in-universe. So if you haven't seen Terrifier 2, there's your spoiler warning. So in Terrifier 2, we find out that Art the Clown resurrected because he died at the end of Terrifier 1. Now, it's possible that there's some type of supernatural element to the reason why Art the Clown can't speak, right? Something happened when he came back to life that he lost part of his humanity, and that part of his humanity might be the speaking part. Now, that assumes that Art the Clown, he didn't speak in the first Terrifier movie or the Ninth Circle or any of his appearances. Actually, he was a little horn when we first saw him to communicate. So it could be that he was human at first and he did have the ability to speak, but when he came back resurrected, it's more of a supernatural force and he no longer has the ability to speak, or he lost the ability to speak because he's possessed in a way. I think one of the most obvious theories where Art the Clown doesn't speak is that he was born mute. What if the character doesn't speak, never had the ability to speak, and he was just a human killer, and even after he was resurrected after the second Terrifier, he still doesn't have the ability to speak? I know it's kind of like vanilla, but it could be that Art the Clown was born without the ability to speak, and there's something really supernatural to it. I think one of the more clear theories everybody thinks why Art the Clown doesn't speak is that Art the Clown is a mime. He doesn't look like a typical mime, but he is a clown, so he's definitely a showman, and he really enjoys like smearing feces on the wall and like quietly laughing without actually making any sounds at his victims. So it could possibly be that Art's a showman, and it's just all, the name is Art, so maybe Art himself is just, this is just a masterpiece to him. But basically, this is a work of art, his killing, and that's how he actually speaks to his victims and everyone around him. Like, so he's on display. Another interesting theory would be that Art the Clown could speak all along, and that we haven't heard him speak, and maybe in the next Terrifier movie, he'll just utter some words at the end, the movie will go to black, and that'll be crazy. So it's possible that he can't speak, he just hasn't chosen to speak so far. And it just adds to his mystique as a character, or as a killer. Maybe he just enjoys using his art, or basically his killings, to be like something that he puts on display, being that he is called Art the Clown. Even though in the Terrifier series itself and in the Ninth Circle, I don't think they referred to him in movie as Art the Clown. So maybe when he does speak, you'll have something to say. I think the theory that I like the most, obviously, is the fact that Damien Leone made Art the Clown a quiet character, a silent character. He's a throwback to earlier films. It makes him scarier since we also don't have an origin for him. So I think even though all of these could be possible reasons, I really just like the fact that he doesn't speak. I feel like it adds to Art the Clown as a character. Which of all these reasons do you think makes the most sense to you why Art the Clown doesn't speak in universe? Put it in the comments. Subscribe to The Tone Show for more theories. As always, this is The Tone Show. Tone Show.